Welcome to Warriors Abyss, folks. I am Rogue Doves. Another update dropped as of this morning when I'm recording this. Wanted to cover it, make sure we're keeping you guys up to date with what the updates are with the game here. Another feature with Update 4, the level cap increase. You can now raise your hero's cumulative level in Hall of Body Souls with Karma Embers. Looks like it's 30,000 Karma Embers to raise a cumulative level by 50, which is pretty awesome. So great change here. I love it. Having more things to spend Karma Embers on is really nice. Having the Karma cap increased as well helps with that. So this will be a way to get characters to Transcendence to then get them more emblems so they're more useful for you on future runs. So I'm very excited about that. Let's get to today's video. All right, going back to the challenges. This one was from Turbo Poot from a while ago. I really like this idea. We're going to take whatever gives us the most battle power. So we're not going to re-roll it all. We're just going to take whatever the game is telling us gives us the most battle power in a given tree. Sounds pretty fun to me. Let's check it out. We're going to be using Taishi Ci for this challenge. So his traits here, he has normal attacks bestowed with wind when below 50% health, 7% attack bonus for every Jiangdong hero emblem, and a 1% Muso charge when destroying projectiles. He is a Wu Brave General Jiangdong hero with strength and wind. We're going to use the same Record of Sin here that gives me a bonus attack during a symbol, plus 49 attack. Let's check it out on Traversal 1 with Taishi Ci. We have not used him yet. This was one of my favorite characters for a while. I've gotten away from using him for a long time, but I usually really like him. So I'm curious to see what they went with for this version of his character. His charge 3 is the same as normal with the sort of focused attacks. All right, so we're gonna look down in the bottom right corner for what has the most battle power, and they're telling me it's Ryza. So we're going for Ryza. Not really sure what the calculation is on battle power, but that's what we'll do. I think we'll also just do whatever Inma's recommendation is on the trees or on the formations. Once we have enough people for that. Nice. I'm liking the charge 3. I'm liking the charge 2. Those both seem pretty strong. All right, by a few points, they like Yumiya. So they seem to be prioritizing elements early. Interesting. So we're pretty spread out on as far as elements go, but we'll see what happens. I am thinking it's going to be pretty strong, this challenge. When I saw it, I said, that is a Turbo Poot masterpiece. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing here, right? So it wants me to do telegraph attacks. I agree. I agree with that on battle power. All right. Genji. Okay. Okay. We are going wind here. Let's go for more vigor. Why not? Kind of a crazy angle, but hey, all good. It's the worst event in the game. The hot tub, the hot spring. My symbol charging is terrible right now. I would like to get my skills unlocked. Okay, he does a gigantic wind blast for his Muso. Very nice. Well, it's Guan Ping. All right. Hey, I'll take it. Let's grab this wind because we are kind of focusing on wind. It's not a bad speedrunning strategy either, just focusing on the battle power. I really like this idea a lot, though. It's really cool. It's kind of like getting pretty lucky, though, I would say. Like, finding any kind of synergy at all. It's going to take some luck. Being able to aim that Muso is very strong, too. It doesn't last super long, but I think there's a lot of projectiles in the field right now. It's just me, maybe, but I think there's a lot more. All right, so this is telling us, yeah, the skill is giving us the most battle power, so we'll take that. Okay. Karma Embers, all right. That'll be good soon, but not yet. It is saying Kobikawa is the best. I agree with that. Let's keep going for wind, because we're kind of building towards wind, which I don't mind. You know, that's not bad at all. I am good with that. Surely, eventually, we're going to have some kind of good effect come up. Surely. Decoy Warrior defeated. Not bad. Not a bad mission. Once we have a good, like, disorient effect chance, I think that's going to be really good. The attack speed seems pretty strong. Pretty fast, which is good for him. That's been kind of an issue for him in the past, so he seems to be a little bit better in that regard than normal. Oh, it's Bang Tong. All right. Ujiyasu Hojo can kick rocks as far as the battle power is concerned. It's clearly like focusing on stuff that's already activated. You know, like it's gonna want us to focus on the things we've already done. You know. Okay. Charm is great. Apparently, that's what they want me to take for my battle power. Yeah, it's kind of nice. It takes the pressure off a little bit on this challenge too. You know, you just get to take what they tell you. You know, take what the game thinks is the strongest. This will be our 7th character too, so we'll be able to start asking for Emma's recommendation. We won't do that every time, but be worth looking at. All right, so we got some ties here. Wei Yan is the one they want. They want us to apply Slay. I'm sensing a pattern of early on the elements applying is what they want. So interesting. We'll also do the battle power for the treasures as well. We won't even look at, you know, which one's the best. We'll take whatever gives us the biggest battle power bonus, which will be interesting. There could be some questionable things in there. The Atelier summon skills seem pretty strong. I'm impressed by the damage they're doing from the times I've seen them. We have 2 defense down people in our formation. I don't know if they multiply with each other, but if they do, that'd be really cool. Ooh, so close. Not quite. Oh, okay. I'll take it. Big Muso attack. I think that's from our Record of Sin, also keeping our attack boosted all the way through. I'm pretty sure that counts as being during a symbol. So we get that 50% attack bonus during a symbol. All right. It is Mirror of the Four Beasts. I'm taking it. I know Art of War was there, but I am sticking with the challenge. It's going to be pretty crazy. That was probably the one that I was the most worried about seeing, because it's giving us raw power because it's boosting our effective power right now, but it does have quite an effect on us long term, not having King Cauldrons. But maybe we'll get lucky with a chest later on here. For right now, it's a little bit spooky. I will say I think our Record of Sin might just be good enough to carry us all the way through regardless. And King Cauldron is out of the... Alright, we're going Slay. King Cauldron is out of the pool, so there's that too. Akachi. How about this? If there is a less than, if there is less than 1,000 battle power being increased, then we can reroll. That'll be the metric. If we see less than 1,000 as our 3 options, then we're allowed to reroll. This just kind of help us a little bit because not having any King Cauldrons is a pretty steep cost there, but I believe we can do it with the base formation. I've done it before. It is quite a intense challenge, but we are up for it. It is wisdom. Thank you. Appreciate that. He moves a lot during his Muso finisher. That's pretty cool. Okay. Let me get to that Punished Soul up there. I will say I don't know how many Wu I've even seen in any of these trees. I feel like I'm kind of struggling to find those pieces. But you know, that is the nature of the challenge. Struggle is part of the experience. Struggle is part of the fun. If it was easy, it wouldn't be fun to watch. Thus is the entertainment value. Doing a challenge run. That's the whole idea, dog. Alright, round shield is marginally better. I would like something a little better. Okay, so Qin Gong. Interesting. Is it gonna put him in now? Peng Tong? It did. That's good. It did give us round shield as well. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go for all of the, I would say, like, as many of the treasure chests as we can find. To try to get more free formations, because we're gonna need a little bit of something, maybe. Make our lives a little easier, you know? I do like the kind of wind thing we have going on here. Also, Guan Ping, his barrier damage is boosted with Peng Tong, which is nice. Cool. 100 enemies in 45 seconds. Can do. Can do, indeed. Guys, I say the biggest downside of Taishin stuff so far is just his speed. I hope we get to see his X attack. It's kind of out of our hands, but I hope we are offered that. Speed is the most battle powers. That's what we're taking. Okay. No, all right. 9,000. Very good. It's good to be on these lower traversals because you don't have the chance of not seeing a tree with no options for heroes. We definitely need our trees to give us heroes, in my opinion. All right, let's go. All right, so a little bit of housekeeping as well. In the previous video, I was talking about the Transcendence update, and I said that I wasn't sure if it meant that only the characters that have one emblem would not be able to, only they'd be able to do that, the Transcendence, but that's not true. They just meant that their unique tactics might get changed, the ones that only have one emblem. So everyone has access to Transcendence, which is very good. I'm gonna go here because there's a chest. Try to get more formations. So Transcendence is not limited to just the people that have only one emblem. So wanted to clear that up. Somebody help me out with that in the comments. So in case you did not read the comments, because not everyone does read the comments, that was made clear to me. So thank you to you guys once again for helping me out on that. Rely on you guys a lot, and I really appreciate all that you do for supporting me. And, you know, with that being said, if you're enjoying this video so far, I'd love if you give it a like. It really helps me out a lot. Also, take a look and see if you're subscribed. A lot of great stuff coming to the channel over the next, you know, few weeks with the new update. And let me know in the comments, you know, what your challenge idea is, your favorite character, something like that, and we will feature it on the channel. Tier lists are on the way. Those are being workshopped as we speak. Also, a beginner video will be coming soon with the new people coming to the game, hopefully from the new update, I believe. Turtle shell, okay, that's something. All right, 12,000, nice. That's a good little buff. Okay, Enma's recommendation. Why did it not do turtle shell? Okay, hey. I'll look at it. I'll look at it and see if it's actually giving me less battle power. I'd be hard-pressed to believe that it is, but maybe it's not. Very random assortment of characters in here, but that's kind of what you get when you attempt a challenge like this. But hey, we love it. Thank you. It is the skill. I appreciate that. I'm glad that they are letting us take more skill. It's going to be the most scuffed final party ever. Literally have no Wu people in this whole party yet. That's pretty funny. Okay. Xing Sai for sure. I'm pretty sure that it does the formation, like, yeah. It's all based on who gives you the most battle power. I mean, these kind of do, but like this gives me more, but I don't want to like have to spend a whole bunch of the run going like slot by slot and checking out who gives me more whatever. We'll just do the end recommendation and leave it at that. That'd be boring if you guys were having to watch me, you know, check out every single slot and make sure that it was the maximum possible battle power. We'll just keep going this way. We're up to what? 240,000 battle power. Okay. A new formation will go a long way for that. Okay, so this is interesting. The battle power is giving me more battle power on the defense than charm. That's an interesting one. Thank you. It is, in fact, Zhou. I was hoping it was Zhou, and it is Zhou. So, very good. Go ahead and fight the bird. We just love it. We love fighting that bird. He's so slow, Taishitsu. I've not gotten any real good speed boost, I don't think, to my knowledge. There we go. We do have good slay barrier damage with Peng Tong. So there is that. But I don't know how much of a dent it's making, necessarily. His charge 6 is looking pretty rough. Yeah, I don't know how good that is. Outside of, like, the phases where you do it on one person, where you launch one person up in the air and then hit them again. This is one of the weakest Megadori fights I've seen in a while. Candidly. He might take huge damage here, though. Yeah, he did. I think the Guan Ping summon skill will do really well here. Did okay. Should have put the Peng Tong down first. Nice, we got him. Alright. Good deal. we're in a good position, I would say. We're in a fairly good position. Alright, relics. It's not Hashibi Disc. It's Dake Ding Vessel. Okay. You know? We saw Art of War and Hashibi Disc in the same run and did not take it. Alright, we are on to the Bloodstained Realm. Doing pretty good on time, I gotta say. Like, not making any decisions is making this go pretty fast, but is it going to start hitting a wall here, is the question. It definitely could. Like, not being able to get a better formation is going to be kind of tough for us, but I think we'll be okay. It's funny doing this challenge with a character that I have not used before. And I say funny. I don't know if it's really funny, per se. It's a little bit crazy, I guess you might say. A little cuckoo. But you know what? That's okay. Student So would be perfect. I'd love to have him. Thank you so much. So we have barrier damage now. I assume that Enma will put him in. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna grab the charm here. Would love to see Sun Xuan here. That would be the best, obviously. I'll take slot effects. That'll be fine. I do think it's putting at the end the people that are the most buffed because of our slots. Slots 5 and 6 are boosted. It's funny though, I don't think that the battle power calculation takes into account like what your currently doing. It's really more about I mean, or what we're going to do in the future. It's only about your current build, so that has some downsides, I would say. Obviously, I do not know if we're gonna be able to see his X attack, which is kind of a bummer. Because if I want to tier list him, I'd want to see his X attacks. Okay, so Wang Yuanji is 49,000. We will take that. Let's go speed here. I'm kind of tired of how slow he is. Blast him. Alright, let's go. Focusing a little bit here just because I'm trying to figure out how we're doing on damage. I think I think we're doing pretty good. I think we're in a good enough position to we'd be able to beat Goma with what we've got right now. I'd like to get a little bit more. I'd like to get a little bit stronger, but you know. One question I thought of is if you take that the Mirror of the Four Beasts, will you still see the King Cauldron before the Warrior? If you do, then it's way better. I would assume that you would. So I think it said portal option specifically, so let's just look at it. Stop appearing, period. So maybe not. I mean, it does say stop appearing, period. Be curious to see if that is in fact true. If you straight up don't even see them at all, even when you clear as of the July 4th update when you clear the warrior fight. Try to remember that I asked about that and see if we can get some data on that when the update comes out. I'd be curious about that. Kind of a crazy build, as you might expect, based on what we're doing. It's ice. They like ice power. Like I thought, you know, it's just basing it on what's the strongest thing right now, which is pretty wild. And it seems like the elements are very heavily favored, which is kind of a bummer for me, I think. Yeah, 64,000, okay. Inma, let's update what you want me to do. Okay. No is now in. Or she's in. She was in already, but... we're going to go here for another chest. Trying to get better formations, maybe. That's the big goal with that. What I'm really looking for is better chests. They did give us Mitsuhide, which is a little bit spooky because our Oda characters only know. But I assume they know what they're doing with that. I don't know why I do, but I do have faith, I guess. Alright, let's go. Bolt, thank you. Let's go. Defeat the decoy warrior within 1 minute. Nice. Oh. Gotten Karma Embers almost every time we've opened that. Okay, Nobuyuki is fine. Are we putting him in? No, we're not. Okay. I feel like he should come in, but what do I know? I'm not the computer. What is our battle power at? Under 1 million. That is tough. That is tough. Getting close to Tamahami. I wish I felt a little bit better about the run, but I think it's going to be okay. I think it's going to be okay. Oops. Okay, let's go. Alright, let's go. Good. I don't think this is a run we're going to lose, per se, because I think that like our elements are all really good. I mean, we've literally got 4 elements that are over 4, which is pretty nuts. Kind of dumb, honestly, but that's what the AI wants. The AI wants more wind, we'll give it more wind. More disorient probability. They demand more disorienting. The people yearn for more disorientation. Please. They say please. Disorient us. Alright. Should be some good stuff in here. It's gotta be Julian, right? Yeah, it's Julian for sure. Interesting though, there with Joshu, we had a +0 because the 2 things he was giving us did not increase anything at all. That's kind of interesting. I'd love to make it through this without having to use my... I almost said use my symbol gauge as I used it. I'm supposed to show you the state of tiredness I'm at making this video, but that's okay. We are going to fight through it, man. We have enough time, I think, to get a little bit more charging of our gauges before Goma. Or not Goma, before Tamahami. So that's good. Alright. Very nice. Yep. They want wind power. They want more wind. To be fair, I think it's going to be really good, but I hope I get this. I'm going to let those go off. Yeah. They didn't actually help us, but maybe they would have. Boom, boom, boom. Very nice. Yes, give me the experience. Alright. So, Monsieur, alright. More freeze, man. That's crazy. Let's see what Enma wants us to do. Okay, I think they only really changed Pentong around. Alright, here we go. It's time. It's time for that guy that can let you know how your run's going, and if you are barking up the wrong tree, as it were. Oof. So slow. Trying to get as much as I can right on top of him. It's okay. Yeah, that's fine. I think we're in a good enough spot. I'm not overly worried. Hoping that red zone would have hit, the fire zone would have hit him, but it was not in a good enough spot. You can kind of fit through there with some characters, but not all of them, and I could not fit through with Taishitsu. He is too thick. The extra vulnerability has been nice. I'll say that. Okay. Let's see what our round shield formation can do. It's funny that they don't, that like Art of War gives you no battle power. Like that just seems so wrong, you know? And like the charm gives you so little battle power, you know, at the beginning, but you would hope that it would be smart enough to know like, hey, if you get to fortify during a symbol, that's crazy. You realize that, right? But it doesn't. That's okay though. We are making it work. Alright, Guan Ping. Not finishing it, but almost finishing it. Nice, that's nice. Alright. Another treasure here. We're going to see what we get, and hopefully it's something that's going to be helpful. They want us to take Kampaito. Alright. I don't think it's super great, but I'll take it. Hey, I think we're gonna heal a little bit though here, maybe. Yeah, there you go. 17 health. Totally worth it. That's way better than Art of War. Healing 17 health. Every, like, 3.5 minutes healing 17 health. Okay. Let's use a symbol, if you please. Battle power is at 1.5 million. Creeping up, creeping up. I wonder about the no rerolls thing. I feel like that might be. I mean, it's the challenge only makes sense if you don't reroll, right? To take the most battle power affecting thing, because if you reroll, then you're determining what's an acceptable level of battle power, and that doesn't seem very fair for the challenge. So, I think this is correct. I think we've done it the correct way. And I'm the one making the rules, so if I say it's fine, then it's fine. More bolts, okay. We may hit the point where those are going to all say 0, because we already have them to the point where, to level 8, you know, and then there's no level 9 for a lot of stuff, so they're all going to say 0 sometimes, maybe. Which is a very interesting problem, right? Like, I would have loved to take Wisdom there, but it gave us no boost, so we couldn't take it. This is a hilarious run, though. This is really fun. Okay. The phases are taking a while, though, now, because we have kind of low synergy with our attack and stuff. Karma Embers, that hurts, man. We'll go Wisdom here. We need to kind of keep our Wisdom up. We're going to go for as many chests as we can find to hopefully get a good formation. Love that Kampaito rock. Makes me feel real good inside. Like someone's watching out for me. My little Kampaito candy brother. We got just like some weird orbitals going around, so I'm not sure what those are for. I'm taking skill here, given the option between skill and strength, both giving us the same amount of battle power. That means we're probably guaranteed to see our X attacks if we find one more skill in them, which we will. And it's going to skew the battle power, I would think, quite heavily towards that. So, looking forward to that for sure. For now, we're just going to keep on pressing the buttons, defeating the enemies, burning them alive, etc., etc. Destroying projectiles. I mean, Taishinsa is a very solid all-around character. He's got good defense stuff. He's got a strong synergy trait with Jiandong heroes, Brave General, Wu. I mean, he's very easy to build normally. We're just making it harder for the purpose of the challenge. And you know that. You can tell that it's harder. This would not be taking this long if we were not doing this challenge. Although you can like pull your control stick as an attack is ending to change the direction of where a formation or where a summon is going to come out. Very nice, efficient usage of game mechanics like that. Directional input and such. We love that. We love our directional input influencing the way the attacks work. Okay. Yeah, like right here. So Zunyu, obviously, with who we take. The rest were all +0 though. It's kind of crazy. All right, we're gonna go Wind. Hopefully we see Sun Cheng Zhang to give us our skill and we're looking for. I didn't see if there was a chest there. I feel like the other one had a chest, but I didn't notice. Yeah, 264,000 for our attack actions, which are the 1 and the 4. Okay. Oops. Is that really it? This is his X attack? I don't know about that, man. Okay, that's the attack that I'm used to. This used to be just what his charge 4 was. So his X attacks are actively bad. Like this is nothing. It's slow. So I'm willing to say that this now. I'm willing to say now this is not a great character. I'm sorry. I used to love Taishitsa, and over time he's kind of disappointed me. But this is, I would say, yeah, too much in lag. Stands way too still. I'm not sure that the attack goes backward. The shockwave does it. Yeah, it does, but the active frames are too short. Someone could easily run in behind you and hit you at the end of that attack. So, yeah, and you can't aim the jump. The jump is too shallow. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not Chow Chow like we used yesterday. That was crazy how strong she was. Disappointing. But it's okay. They can't all be amazing. What is what I'll say. All right. So it's gonna be Imagawa. Okay. Hey, that's all right. If we go here, we're gonna get more Muso attack power, so I'm gonna do that. The charm is very enticing, but we don't have much charm. We're gonna go out this way and then move into the courtyard outside. This courtyard out here. This makes more enemies spawn in an easier to deal with area. If you're first time seeing this, that's why I do this. First time seeing this as well, welcome. I'm gonna go ahead and plug right here. For the update on July 4th, there will be a stream starting at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I will be using all of the new characters. Hopefully I'll be able to record at the same time. I'm going to be testing that. As of this recording, I'll be testing it this evening to see if I'm able to, if my system can handle me streaming and recording at the same time. So we can make videos out of the streams and then post those as the videos for those new characters. And then we will go back to challenges, look at the new modes, talk about Transcendence. There's a lot to cover. So make sure you're following twitch.tv/roguedubs, link in the description, so you don't miss that stream going live. I'm also live on most days at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern Time, other than Monday and Thursday. So that's my schedule for streaming. All right, what would be the most valuable thing here? I'm gonna take the charm, man. It didn't show me what it was, but let's go for that. Hopefully we can try to get some more charm going. I grabbed this tree because it had a challenge. If we can get any kind of attack boosting formation, we're gonna be in business. Our attack is at 26%. That's pretty rough. Before any buffs, we get some buffs during Assemble. So we're at what? 101. Yeah. So during Assemble we get some good buffs, but outside of that, it's pretty tough. Thankfully, it's just Traversal level 1, so that's good. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of that X attack. I'll say it again. Okay, wind again. All right. Longer disorient duration wouldn't have been my pick. I'll tell you that, but it's working. What's my battle power at? 3 million. Okay. Okay. Hey, that's all right. We're pretty much like one Sun Xuan away from being fully comfortable, I would say. And by one Sun Xuan, I mean Sun Xuan. There's only one of them, obviously. But I would take multiple. That would be cool with me. Alright, so we're at our mission here. I'm a little bit nervous about this mission, I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna assemble as soon as I can. I may pull it. I may pull it early. We're good on time. Yeah, we're good on time. Yeah, we're fine. All right. Trying to min-max as much as I can here. A Bolt Emblem, I'll take that. That's not the worst thing. Okay, so Hojo is not active, so he doesn't count, apparently. That's annoying. We're going to grab this. For sure. Let's look at Emma's recommendation. He wants Sima Yi in there. Okay. Let's go Charm. Would love to see Liu Bei here. That would be the best, in my opinion. We'll see what the game thinks of that if we do see him. Yeah. Okay, cool. Enemy attack and defense down. That'll be really nice for the warrior fights. We're gonna freeze the whole screen. Yeah. That's pretty cool. We also have Xun Yu's Dazzling Bullets active. Yeah, that is awesome. Base of a Wolf plus Xun Yu is crazy. I'm going out to the courtyard. You know how I do it. Only level 27. I would like to be higher than that, of course. But so would we all. Fair to say. It's good we have Peng Tong in the formation to reduce the defense of the enemy. That'll be nice to have. Did I get it in time? I did get it in time. Very good. Play for 2,000 hours and you'll get those in time. Mostly, for the most part. 200 hours. I'm not 2,000. You're a long way off from 2,000 hours. Yeah, freezing the whole screen is really cool with Face of the Wolf, the Sima Yi uni tactic. Speed it is. Would have liked to take Charm there, but we are abiding by the challenge. We're taking the highest battle power every single time. We've not had to reroll yet. We've always been given something that helps us. 14 is hits recover health. That is not good enough. Let's go to Bolt. Lu Xun would have been nice to have. I'll say that. This is our last tree. I'm okay with it being Bolt. The annoying thing is, like, it's gonna keep Sima Yi in the party for Goma, even though he doesn't really help against Goma himself. That's okay, you know. We have the barrier damage with Sun Ce, so we have something going in, you know. I will say we probably could have taken the Wisdom to get our consecutive hits recover health, actually, because it's going to be a little bit spooky fighting Goma, so maybe having that consistent healing would have been nice, but who knows? Maybe we'll get that here anyway. More Charm is great. Jin Ji being active, I would think they'll put her in. So we're not getting Lu Bu, we're getting Genxia. Just so everyone's clear on that. I don't know what the AI is going to do here. There's a lot of active stuff. Okay, it did not put in Jin Ji. That is crazy to me. I'm just curious. Is that really what you think? Yeah, that's really what they think. Okay, 4.7 million battle power. Sima Yi is out, so that's nice. But they did not want to put in Jin Ji for bonus attack during a symbol. Okay. They keep it in Wei Yan, who really only gives us. I mean, he does have barrier damage as a Shu character with Peng Tong in our party. I just don't like too how long it takes for Taisha to start attacking. His startup lag is pretty long for most of his attacks. It makes things a little bit more difficult for me. Let's get the orbs as much as we can. Okay, we're at full orb. We're orb maxing. Oh, I got grabbed. Okay, that's not bad. 35 damage is fine. Ah, that was a waste. That was a waste. It's all good, though. We got Wei Yan active. Would love to get him on there a little bit. Nice. Okay. Yeah, the formation is pretty tough. I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna do the barrier damage, rather than the health strat. We do have a boosted Muso attack. It might get him really low. Okay, that's pretty low. I don't know if Sun Ce is going to be enough to kill him. Yeah, he's going to live. Oh, just barely. That was interesting. I avoided damage there. Not a bad Musou. The Musou damage is good. We're gonna go ahead and assemble here. We're in kind of like let's go, you know, just ball out strats at this point. Just trying to live. Okay. Alright, I'll take it. Temporary invulnerability. You know? Didn't really have a choice there. Never had a choice, feels like. Okay. Let's go. This feels ominous. I would agree with that. We're going to get a heal, at least, with Kampaito, so we'll be at full health. Just got to stay patient. I would say going for health damage on a symbol is going to be our key here, our key to victory. Just focus on the yellow attacks. This is a challenge run. Yeah, this is a challenge run for sure. We're very slow. Maybe it may be worth Musouing more often. Yeah, I think it is. I might assemble early. I think I will. I feel like we're in kind of, you know, not like Traversal 6 territory, not even close to that, but we're just very, very underpowered here, and I would like to take care of the ads. I don't want to lose health unnecessarily. All right, so Goma is probably going to die to this attack, which is fine with me. I'm fine with that, you know. We're trying to just make sure we get this done. Ironically, Flame is the one thing that we were missing with our emblems, and if we had a little bit, we would have actually killed him there. So that's pretty crazy. I think that this challenge would be undoable if we weren't on Traversal 1. That is helping out a lot. Leveling up. Good, good, good. They're so... The ads are just so aggressive. I do have two evasions. I wasn't sure. Yeah, that's huge. Having 2 evasions is huge. Let's just assemble. Should be invincible. Yeah, I am. Cool. Alright. Yeah, just get it done. Still basically at full health. There's no items around. There is a attack bonus. Okay. He does that attack every time at the start now. The orbs. Not my favorite. I'm gonna assemble and grab this attack up. Oof. That more invulnerability is very nice right now, I'll say that. Push it all the way to the end so I can get the most damage out. I don't know if I can make this a 2-fer. I might have to make it a 3 assemble. Yeah. That's okay. We're just gonna do our safe strats here. I believe he'll do the big laser attack here, which is fine with me. Yep. Oops. Okay. We're gonna use a lot more Musous because our Musou charging is really good from Dake Ding Vessel. Okay. Very good. Time for another symbol. I'm going to do it now. Oof, that's tough. Good thing we have Dazzling Bullets. Yikes. Okay, we're going to get a little bit of damage here. Yeah, so probably one more symbol. Probably one more symbol. But yeah, I mean, this was basically like a random take what you get challenge, you know? I mean, taking the stuff that gives you the most battle power becomes just a random challenge, which is fine. That's fun too. Yeah, we're good. I did get him. Nice. I was hoping I would get him. And I did. Musou here. Really, too, it's just like realizing that, you know, from our previous challenge, one of our previous challenges, you can assemble and Musou a lot more often than you think. You know, you don't have to maximize it every single time. You're allowed to use it more than you think you are. About to break him here. Very good. So we're done. We completed the challenge. Having as much defense as we did actually paid off quite a bit, but I'm really curious to see what we end up with on our emblems. This is going to be the most scuffed looking end screen ever. Really funny. It was a little bit of take what you get, a little bit of in recommendation challenge, but really fun time. Very difficult. I'm happy I did it and that I pulled it off. So let's see here. We ended up at 4.9 million battle power, 51 minutes, not bad. 8 skill, 10 of ice, wind, and bolt. That's probably a first for me. 8 slay, 13 wisdom, 10 charm. Crazy work. The hero layout too is completely scuffed. I mean, Wu characters I got were Sun Ce, Zhou Yu, Gan Ning, and that's it. I got 3 Wu characters. that's something else, man. So hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a like if you did. Subscribe if you're not already. And I will see you guys tomorrow. All right. Bye.